go on to the East Conference in Mull Head. I wonder if Ian's still here because he had a good win. The Workshop of Rookies, 189 against the Preston Mooney Tunes, £219. The Laxdale Legends, 220, almost double what the Portsmouth Pirates, 125.20. Edinburgh Thunderbirds, 158.82 against the Plymouth Argyle Browns. Arthur, 191.60, and yes, he's here. The Bucks Gold Rush, 112, so Lee Vikings got the bye, 208, so nearly double again. There's another close one. Chicago Scorpions, 223 against the Nairn Knights, 238, keeping some hopes alive. And the Preston Hawks, 200 against the Bedford Brewskis, 206. So the fun part here, Ian,
it's a great win for Joe there and his Nairn Knights to beat Chicago Scorpions, who were sitting at 6-2 before the game, and of course Nairn Knights were sitting at 3-5. So that's a huge win, and it keeps them very, very interested in it. Cracking win for Ian up the top there, puts them to 3-6, and it keeps them in touch. You know, it absolutely keeps them in touch. So if we go down and see, there's
also puts them ahead of Pez.
It puts them ahead of Pez. Oh, happy days.
But there's only 2 games back. Well, it's 5 and 4 up to 4th. So yeah.
5 and 4 is right up to 4th, and of course it's only 6 and 3 to the leaders. So this division is absolutely wide open with no one on 7 and 2 or 8 and 1. It's wide open. I mean, Chicago Scorpions, Plymouth Argyle Browns, and Laxdale Legends going great. But if they go on a 5-game losing streak from here at the end of the season, they will miss out in the playoffs, you know. So nobody's there yet in this division. It's all so tight. And of course, and it really does bring the 3 and 6s into it. So a great win for Ian and his Preston Mooney Tunes there to get to that 3 and 6 and keep himself interested. Of course, Pez is there at 3 and 6 as well, and he'll be looking to get, you know, needing to win. And of course, the Bucks Gold Rush down the bottom there. Gary's propping it up as usual, shall we say.
I'd like to point out I was forced into making the pick by Pez if you watch the show. I can't remember who I picked. Pez.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good pick, Johnny. It has to be said.
That was the one that says, you're going to be picking me, aren't you, Johnny? I was like, all right.
Let's go and see. Let's go and see
how. Watch the show. I think it was slightly different. So
let's go and see how he's win manifestoed. No, let's see Ian's win first of all. Let's see how it manifested. So Joe Flacco's how it manifested. There it is, right there. You know, it's that makes such a difference. Kamari Vidal not doing a whole lot. Oh, Drake London just had a massive game there. He's a funny one, isn't he? He does seem to be getting all the targets now, but Penix just doesn't look the business. It has to be said.
Well, I was up against him in our league, so and somebody else.
Night there as well must have been. I mean, I get putting Bam Knight, and I've done it myself in places, and but yeah, that was a disappointing run. Just getting the 10 points, as I say, and it can. I was really hoping for bigger things from him, and of course the defense hasn't knocked it out the park exactly. 8.5 for Spillane. I guess Spillane's been another one. He's had a couple of big weeks this year, but he's had too many, 6.5s, 8.5s, and that's not conducive to winning many games in this league, you know. But yeah, he's got Smith coming back, he's got Goddard coming back. I'm not sure I'd want to play them both, but he's certainly got those options there. He started the right first team as well. He's got all the right players on the bench there. So yeah, great win, Ian. Well played.
Yeah,
keeps yourself in the running.
It does. It's like promotion. So we've got 5 and 4 Workshop Tough Rookies against the 5 and 4 Portsmouth Pirates. Got the Plymouth Argyle Browns. So Arthur's playing against Ian this week. So
that's a big one as well, the way this division is. You know, if you can get whoever wins goes to 6 and 4 and is looking very good, and whoever loses is right in the battle.
Yeah, and obviously I'm guessing I'll have to check it even in a minute because Arthur should put more than that. The Laxdale Legends 172 against the Bucks Gold Rush, so they'll get the bye this week.
Edinburgh Thunderbirds 6 and 3.
Yeah. Edinburgh Thunderbirds 5 and 4 up against the 4 and 5 Nairn Knights. So come on, Joe. Then you got the Lee Vikings 5 and 4 against the Bedford Brewskis 4 and 5. Then you got the Preston Hawks 3 and 6 up against the highest scorer, Chicago Scorpions.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a big week for Pez because if he loses, he's gone. And same with Ian here. You know, at 3 and 6, you got to win out. The way things are standing in this division, it looks to me like you're going to have to win out. So big weeks for both because they're both playing decent teams and decent lineups. Of course, he's running into Plymouth Argyle Browns at the right time there because Chase was on bye week. You know, I clocked it. Chase
half
on
the
bye
teams
week,
on a bye. Yeah.
If you're running into Chase this week, you're delighted. You know, the same if you're running into Lamb. And quite a lot of people have got the Prescott Lamb stack. And of course, when they have a bad week, they tend to bounce back the very next week. They had a bad week last week, but they ain't bouncing back this week because they're on bye week. So this is the week you want to be facing those kind of players, get them out of the way. You know, Edinburgh Thunderbirds and Team Nail Knights here as well. That's a good, 5 and 4, 4 and 5. Same with the Lee Vikings and the Bedford Brewskis. They're the ones that these are the ties that either open the whole entire division up and make the gap, or they tighten it all together, bring it all together. Those are the games that do that, The 6 and 3s and 2s and 7s playing each other, they don't make much of a difference in the grander scheme of things. It's those games in the middle you want to see.
What's he done?
All Pez can do is just get himself back in it. And here we go. He's facing Prescott. So there you go. I said it right off the bat. Chicago Scorpions favourite without a quarterback in play, and then of course Pez has got Lamb on his side. So players to be moved out and chopped and changed a bit there. Williams as well. So no one's done their
Mariota.
Yeah, it's Mariota coming in. That doesn't bode you with much confidence, does it? I mean, he does okay. He does okay, to be fair to Mariota. That's not fair, but I'll be surprised if he hits his projection there of 23 points. Let's put it that way, because they do have a tough game as well, a tough defense they're playing against. So yeah, I mean, there's players for Pez to put in there as well, and of course he's got Shaheed there, so he'll be delighted that the Seahawks have went and picked up one of his players in his team, But
he's got his quarterback on the bench as well, so you've got
we'll see if he drops him in week 1 or not.
So that's Division 4.